All right, guys, Tuesday, May 12th, we're going to do some interval AMRAPs today. So that is 4 minutes of an AMRAP. That is as many reps as possible today. You'll rest 2 minutes after each one, doing 5 total rounds here. Anytime we do that, the idea is you're going to work hard, work pretty much to capacity, take that 2 minutes. It's only 50% of your working time, but take that 2 minutes to rest, recover, and then restart. Right? Trying to hold that same number of burpees as you work through this thing, and you're going to do 5 total rounds. So the idea here is 10 deadlifts. To start, ideally, if you have a bar and some weight, this is somewhere around 80% of your 1 rep max. If you've got no bar, no weight, then you're just doing it kind of as heavy as you can possibly get with your dumbbells or kettlebells. That's probably not going to equal 80% of your 1 rep max. But if we have 80% 1 rep max, probably still an unbroken set of 10, but a difficult unbroken set of 10, she's going to start out with 10 deadlifts, right? So that hip sitting down, chest basically being flat or back slight angle, and she's going to pull the bar up into the hip. Typical deadlift stuff here, right? If we have 80%, this should be a kind of a challenging 10 here. If you don't, and you just have some weight in a bar, again, dumbbells, kettlebells, same exact thing, right? You're just working through that as much as possible. If you do have dumbbells, one thing to think about here is we're really only touching the top of the bell. So in other words, same hinge movement that she has here, but we're not worried about touching both sides of it. That'll get a little bit overextension here, and we want to keep away from that. But 10 deadlifts. Immediately after the 10 deadlifts, again, kind of sprinty, unbroken sets, we're going to go for a row, 350 or 300 meters in the row. So that will be pretty quick. That's something that you should be able to do at some quicker heart rate. Again, understanding not everybody has a rower. If you don't have a rower, this is like a 200, 250 meter run, right? So something that's going to take you about a minute or so. Maybe it's tad bit over that, so maybe that's just say 250 meters on the run. Or if you have a bike, same thing, right? Where we would be thinking probably more like 12 and 8 calories here, something like that. Once we come back in or off the rower, we'll then, with the remainder of the time, we're going to do max burpees over the rower. If you have a rower, imagine this is a rower. She could do this lateral to the rower, which would be fine. She'll do a burpee on one side, and she's going to jump over the rower. If you don't have a rower and you come for your run or your bike, you'll just do that over the bar. You guys can do that lateral today. You don't need to be bar facing. If you'd prefer, you can do a bar facing one. But bottom line, we're just getting you to jump, slow these burpees down a tad bit, and kind of ensure that we're getting full extension here. So it's 5 total rounds. Decent amount of volume here. This should be a minute to minute and a half of burpees. If you are doing 2.5 to 3 minutes of burpees, you are not deadlifting heavy enough, or you are not running far enough, or any of those things. Extend that stuff out, right? Maybe add some repetitions, add some length on that run. Let's not do 48 minutes of burpees today, all right? So that is your Tuesday work. You will score your total amount of burpees in your 5 rounds. All right, guys, enjoy.